What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today is our first day we traded back this year with live money. We got a setup, but we actually didn't, so I'll go over that. We did one trade on the live account and 3 back testing New York session trades. So let's get straight into that live trade right now. Wow, told you I'd fix the scaling thing. All right, so as you can see, we longed up here by this blue arrow and we got stopped out. I exited the position here, and we got stopped out here due to time reasons, and I'll get over that in a bit more detail in a sec. As you can see down here, it was $8. $8 and 61 cents loss. And we did take a long, so let's get over the notes. So it was an $8.6 loss, minus 1.47. I said the 4-hour had a bullish order flow, an arranging structure, and I said the 30-minute was an arranging order flow with bearish structure. I said this was a horrible trade. Okay, I was a bit tilted when writing this, but it was a bad trade. Horrible trade. We made a bit of a silly mistake. Worst trade so far. We forgot our entry confluence. How could we forget that? We've literally been doing this for years. I don't know. I guess I wasn't focused. I forgot entry confluence, which was the main reason. So let's put it in bold. Forgot entry confluence. Got our bias wrong, and the entry was appalling. The exit execution was decent though. We shorted at the top of a bearish retracement, and the entry setup was unclear. Highs weren't cleanly broken and retested. We entered on a 5-minute break of structure and nothing. Under no fair value gap, no inverse fair value gap. This is where I said we forgot confluence. That was a very bad one we took. So here it is on the chart. The Asia session highs are here. Asia session lows are here. They were broken and retested, as you can see here. I was wanting to enter like on this candle because as on the lower time frame the break and retest is valid, but the 5-minute it's not, so we didn't. Broken here, retests there. So I entered on, where did we enter? I'm pretty sure on this candle right here, because it broke structure above these highs. As you can see, structure was broken on the 5-minute to a bearish structure on this low, and then we regained bullish structure on this high. So I entered off of that. But can you believe I forgot an entry confluence? No liquidity sweep, no break of structure, no order block, no breaker block, no inverse fair value gap, no unfair value gap, nothing. That is a rookie error. That was like the first few weeks of trading I only made those errors, and months. So I can't believe I actually made that. But I did add this trading note that says never trade in a distracted environment. I was trading downstairs, not at my computer setup here, so maybe that has to do with it. Maybe I wasn't just in the right headspace, but that was a bad one, a bad loss. So we took one loss with the live money, and let's go over the 3 New York session back testing trades we took. It was 2 wins and 1 loss, 2 small wins and 1 loss. So the first loss, I said we longed, where it was a 2% loss. I said the 4-hour structure was bearish with a bullish order flow, and the 30-minute was bearish. So you want to be shorting when the 4-hour structure is bearish and the order flow is bullish, unless you find a clean setup. I said this was a good trade. We only got stopped out because of news. We got our bias right and the execution was good, but in reality we would never have taken this trade due to news. We entered a 5-minute break on a 5-minute break of structure and an inverse fair value gap, and as you can see here is the first trade. How we entered off of these lows being interacted with, and as you can see, this huge candle over here, oh no, this huge candle right here is the news candle. It swept us and then price moved higher to our targets. The second trade we took was a small win. Both of these wins were 0.5%, $500 longs. The 4-hour was bullish, 30-minute was bullish for both. The first one I said was an okay trade. The setup was good, but the position management was bad. Our bias was good as well. We entered on a 5-minute break of structure and a fair value gap. We hit take profit, and then we moved stop loss to break even though we knew it was going to get swept. And here was the second trade. The highs were broken and retested up here. Then we hit take profit 1, and then we got swept down here. As you can see, our break even line is right here. So maybe we should have left our stop loss a bit lower, because I knew it was going to sweep us out at break even and keep pushing. And our last back testing trade, I said, was a fine trade, entered on a 5-minute break of structure, inverse fair value gap. And we hit take profit 1, which is a very small 0.5 risk to reward ratio. Then we hit stop loss at break even. And here was our final trade. The lows, we pushed below lows, so I was looking to come up to retest the lows, and that's what we did. We hit a small take profit here, and then we got stopped out and continued going down. So thank you all for watching. First live trade we took today. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Unfortunately, it was a loss. Very silly mistake, if you ask me. But at least I'm a bit happy though, at least that we got to take a trade and that it's not just consolidating. But looking back on it, it was a very bad trade, extremely bad. Like, let me just show you guys this. I'll give you so many reasons why it's bad. I can't resize my camera. There we go. So first of all, oh look, and here we're like where take profits were going to be. Let's delete everything. We shorted over here, up here. Let's put on this line chart and go into the 30 minutes. As you can see, guys, ignore everything here, but look, it's bearish right now, and we shorted at the top of a bearish retracement. Price is bearish. Here's the bearish continuation, and at this retracement we longed, but we should have shorted instead. That's the first reason it was bad. Second, and the biggest reason that we even lost, was because we forgot to enter off of a 5-minute confluence, like break of structure, liquidity sweep, fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, unfair value gap, breaker block, order block, you know, any of those confluences. We just completely forgot. I'm sure there was another reason, probably, but you guys get the point by now, I'm sure. A bad trade technically today, not very good execution, but at least we got to take a trade, so thank you all for watching. Bye.